Graham Rawlins with News Geelong. The City of Greater Geelong continues to lobby for the Geelong region to receive early rollout of the national broadband network with its Connect Geelong campaign. With the beginning of summer only a week away, it is timely that communities take the early and well-credentialed advice from the CFA regarding fire prevention measures. And later in the program, Mitch Scoop Cleary will update us with the latest in sport, while scintillating Sophie Miller will give us the 6-day weather forecast for Geelong and the Surf Coast. The next rollout announcement of the National Broadband Network is due in February 2012. News Geelong visited Bowen Medical Imaging at our own Bowen Health to project the improved effects a favourable outcome could be. Meryl Friend has more.
We're here at the Geelong Hospital with the launch of getting a new connection for the National Broadband Network. Hopefully we can get that up and running sooner than others so that the medical staff here can help all of their patients.
Our connectivity in health is vital, and with the escalation of technologies that we currently have, particularly with things like MRI scans, we have complex images, they're quite detailed, and this is going to facilitate the transfer of those images across the wires so that we can consult people both directly in Geelong but also in our regions. It's going to become vital.
So if you had a patient perhaps in Warrnambool or somewhere like that, you'd be able to have first-hand knowledge before they even arrive at Geelong?
Yeah, in two ways. One would be able to see their past history from digital medical records, also for their imaging results, and eventually, hopefully, in the near future, we'll have direct video consultations where we actually see the patient, interview the patient, their carers and the other doctors at the other end of the line, so that we can give an opinion to a remote patient. This is really designed to improve their health outcomes and give regional patients the same health outcomes that they could expect in metropolitan Melbourne. We could actually say, look, you absolutely definitely need to come to Melbourne to have your therapy, or no, you can stay there and we can manage this over our video link through discussions and monitoring you in your region without having to travel to Geelong, which is, a substantive amount of time. So this is an amazing opportunity. It's going to be a change in the way we do medicine, and we've already started, in some ways doing that already. But what the broadband will do will just give us the infrastructure to be able to do this really well.
We've been working hard probably over the last 6 months or so really to get Geelong's message out there, and this is just another step along the way that we're actually formally now launching our Connect Geelong project.
And it's going to make some incredible advances for patients?
Oh, absolutely. We see here at hospital the work's obviously going on, and the advent of the broadband will certainly make their life a lot easier, enabling consultations with patients in remote localities. It's a lot of savings in time and travel, and obviously convenient for patients, and we're really pushing for that broadband to arrive.
In the best scenario, how soon could we see it happening?
Look, we're going to see it in greenfield sites in Geelong probably early quarter of next year, February, March next year, but we're still waiting that magical announcement from NBNco that they're rolling out in Geelong, and the next announcement will be in the end of January, and of course we're hoping that we'll be on their new 3-year rollout list.
From the Geelong Hospital, from the Medical Imaging Centre, Meryl Friend, News Geelong.
Thank you, Meryl. The Geelong Cricket Club has reset the benchmark in Premier Cricket with a dedication of its new state-of-the-art $75,000 electronic scoreboard at the Geelong Cricket Club in name of the club legend Ray Gallagher. News Geelong was the important dedication day last Saturday. The dedication of the new scoreboard at the Geelong Cricket Club was made today, and Beryl Gallagher had the honour of pressing the button. Congratulations, Beryl.
Thank you very much.
And it brings back great memories, of course, of your husband, Ray Gallagher, who was instrumental in running the scoreboard down at Cardinia Park in the early sub-district days.
Yeah, that's true, yes. Quite some years ago now.
And, of course, he was a great player with North Geelong Cricket Club before 1964 when he came down to Geelong.
Yeah, started his cricket out there, yes.
Launching the new scoreboard overlooking this magnificent ground. It's great to be here.
And of course we've got a lot to thank from the Geelong Cricket Club viewpoint for the support from Cricket Victoria.
Well, look, it is important for us. We have got a policy up at Cricket Victoria. Our board set a policy of encouraging those sort of developments in infrastructure and facilities at grounds. And certainly the project that Geelong came up with here certainly fit under that, and we're delighted to be doing so.
And as you see the ground, it must rate in the top 5 in Premier Cricket, and has so in past seasons.
Yes, it has. It's a terrific surface out here. You look at the surface, the pitch conditions, the covers, now the scoreboard. The conditions here, I guess, would put a lot of first-class grounds to shame in areas around the world. But they're a very well-organised club down here, obviously, and that's reflected in the facilities they offer.
Tony, great news during the week with another coming upstar from the Geelong cricket scene in Merrick Buchanan signing a contract.
That's terrific news for the Renegades, for a start, one of our Big Bash teams, but as well a terrific news for Victorian cricket and cricket in general, I think. What it, I think, demonstrates and proves is that cricket is a very viable option now for these talented young sportsmen. Merrick's a terrific young fella and a very talented, multi-talented sportsman, and the fact that he's seen the opportunities in cricket now to choose over football, I think is great news for us. It follows on the back of Alex Keith a year or two ago for us, as well as Mitchell Marsh, who's now playing for Australia, a very talented sportsman. So there's so many opportunities in cricket now, not only in Australia but around the world, and it's become very, very hot competition with the other sports.
Launched the new scoreboard today, and we've had some special guests here from Cricket Victoria and the Mayor, and also some of the original scorers and partners and so on from the old Cardinia Park scoreboard. So it's been a great day.
Yes, it certainly brings back many memories to myself as well. In talking to the people before, we had a lovely meal. But you mentioned a couple of interesting points. The average age of the club at the present time, 19 and a half.
It is, yeah. We've done a fantastic job to really win the club championship last year. When you think about it, we had a very young team. We've lost Trent Walleries, of course, and a few other guys over the winter, and our average age is 19 and a half now. And to be able to blood a lot of these young kids into the first and the seconds, and also even our fourths team, for example, we hardly have a bus driver each week because they're all underage and none of them have licences. So it's a very young team, and it looks great for the future.
And of course, sponsorship is a very important part of the Geelong Cricket Club, and its support from the community. And you were able to announce major sponsor Rhino Water Tanks have signed on for another 2 years.
That's right, yes. And obviously I got involved 5 or 6 years ago with Rhino Tanks, and it's been a great club to be involved in. And now I'm president, but also from the company's point of view, we're looking forward to another 2 years after this one as major sponsor of the club, and I'm sure that'll continue into the future.
Well done to the Geelong Cricket Club. This is News Geelong on this Wednesday evening as we go to a break and return with more news after this.